Do believers need to die to self? Maybe you've heard that idea that we need to wake up every day and try to die to self. Is that the truth? It almost sounds like self has become a dirty word in Christianity. We got to get rid of ourselves, diminish ourselves, deny ourselves, and basically kill ourselves. That's right, the eradication of our spiritual self. Is that what real Christianity looks like? Well, of course not. When Jesus said, "Deny yourself," He was talking to an audience of unbelieving Jews. They didn't know what salvation was yet. They were still waiting on the cross and the resurrection and the born-again experience. Pentecost hadn't occurred either, and so they hadn't become the new self. And any unbeliever, well, they should deny themselves and take up their cross and follow Jesus into death. But if you're a Christian, that's already happened. Galatians 2:20 says you've died with Christ. Romans 6:6 says your old self died. So I would ask you, if your old self died, why would you need to die to self? That doesn't make any sense. For you, as a child of God, a new creation, self is not a dirty word. That's right, if you're the new self, why would you need to die to self? Do you see it? The Bible tells us in Romans chapter 6 to count yourself alive to God. That's what you should be doing every day, recognizing who you are and being yourself. That's the beauty of being a child of God. You get to be yourself and express Jesus at the exact same time. You're not an obstacle. You're God's instrument. You're not in His way. It's not all of Him and none of you. It's all of Him and all of you together in a beautiful union. That's truly the way the Christian life is lived. But what about 1 Corinthians where Paul says, "I die daily"? I mean, that sounds like Paul was waking up and trying to get rid of his spiritual self. Wasn't he trying to die to self daily? Well, actually, that's not the context. Paul was talking about him waking up every day as an apostle, a traveling messenger of the gospel, and he encountered physical danger. He gave an example of fighting wild dogs on the road to Ephesus. So it's pretty clear from the context there, Paul was talking about all of the suffering and physical circumstances that he encountered every day. He didn't mean that as fuel for a die-to-self theology. We're not supposed to wake up every day and try to get rid of ourselves. No, Christianity is beautiful and healthy. And when you get to know the real thing, you realize that you can wake up every single day, be yourself, and express Jesus at the exact same time. Why? Because you are the new self.